Donna asks, how can I decide what to cut out of my articles or blog? Great question. Anything that's not needed. So you look for extraneous words. I interviewed someone for a business biography, and we spoke for about 10 hours. And he's a very good speaker, and I recorded all of the conversations and I sent it to a transcription service. And I looked at the transcription and I saw things that I didn't hear. And by that, I mean all the ums and uhs. So I did a search and replace, and I got rid of literally 1,000 ums and uhs. And I swear, when I was listening to him, talking to him, I did not hear a single one. Then I looked at the script again, the transcript, and I noticed that he said very a lot. And we don't need the word very. So again, I did a search and replace, and I took out the veries. And then there were other words, that and much and so and other words like that that don't add anything. And would you believe that I cut a 55,000 word transcript by 5,000 words just by taking out material that was totally irrelevant and just really like just wasted words. So we're not even talking about stories that I knew I was going to cut because they'd be too long or too boring, or stories that I knew I could condense because they were long, he told them longer than would capture people's interests. I knew I would have to do that kind of work, but I was amazed I could literally cut out 10% of the script just by getting rid of wasted words. And I was a newspaper editor, and in my days as an intern, actually a college intern for a newspaper in West Virginia, my editor told me the secrets of cutting out those words, and he could literally cut out 10% of any newspaper article. And I learned those tricks as well, and they're printed in my book, Write Your Book in a Flash, and I gave you some of those tips right there. There is, there are, totally unnecessary. You can make that a more declarative sentence by just getting rid of it and saying what you want it to say. So there are 5 chapters in my book. Well, the book has 5 chapters. You cut out a couple of words. So you want to cut out words that are unnecessary. You want to cut out material that is unnecessary. If one story or one case study can tell your story in a blog post, just use that one case study. You don't need to save the second case study for another time. So that's how I would decide what to cut out of my articles or blog.